Jeremy likes playing with my ball. The whole podcast talking about sodomy. But at least he's got someone.
It's a podcast.
It sure is. Episode.
Today is the
25th episode.
That's true. So, are we the four snowflakes?
It's not snowing, idiot.
It has snowed a little bit.
Four
Not
raindrops.
here,
The 4 raindrops.
Yeah.
Okay.
because we're depressed.
Yep.
You know what I hate? When it's cloudy and doesn't rain.
Like right now.
Yes. Be sunny or be raining. Or snowing or just some sort of precipitation.
You just want something coming down from the sky at you.
What?
That's what you just said. Sorry if I'm sick. I don't mean to get you guys sick, the viewers. I'm sorry if I get you sick. You know how when you talk into a microphone, the people on the other end get sick?
No.
Or when you're
Well,
talking to the
no.
telephone with someone and then you like accidentally pour water into the telephone and then it like comes out the ear hole on theirs.
Does it count if his thoughts, like his thought process is giving me AIDS?
Yeah.
That's
Because I'm getting
basically
sick
it.
from that.
Yeah. Good joke. Good one.
So we are currently in a gay bar. You can tell by the lighting.
Either that or
And by the
Jones
4
as well.
homosexuals.
I feel comfortable here.
The pink lighting is actually coming from a gay bar though.
Yeah, this room.
Mm-hmm.
Friday night, I went bowling.
At a
Wait.
gay bar.
No, at a bar, but not at a gay bar. The bowling alley in Arlington. Have any of you been there?
What's
Rocket
the name of it?
Alley Bar and Grill.
Rocket Alley.
Is that in downtown Arlington? Yes, I believe I went there with you.
There's 6 lanes.
Yeah.
Yes, you did go there with me. 6 lanes, and like the bowl, it's just like a bar and grill, and it just so happens to have a bowling alley. Like not centered around the bowling at all, but it was pretty cool. It was pretty neat.
Is that you have to like manually score there too, right?
Yes, and even though what my dad does for business is math, I'm far better at simple addition than him.
And even bowling edition, because I feel like that would be something he could grasp, like something he would be really good at from bowling a lot.
Yeah, he used to bowl a lot. Like his dad, my grandpa, is like a super good bowler. He has his own bowling ball with his name inscribed in it and everything. He'd bowl like every weekend.
First, like, just because you have a bowling ball with your name inscribed in it doesn't make you good at bowling.
I mean,
If
Now,
you're
if you
going to
won
go
that,
that
like,
far,
Also,
saying.
I think you have a better bowling ball.
yes, I do.
I mean, his name has nothing on Scooby-Doo.
That's true. Even though if I got his bowling ball, it would also say my name.
that's
my name on it.
exactly where my thought process was going. Like, isn't that also your bowling ball then? Because
Yes, Richard William Mueller kind of goes both ways. That's a tradition I've never understand. Why are we named like I'm named after my grandfather. My dad is named after his grandfather.
But is there?
But we have different middle names.
It alternates, right?
Yeah. So like,
What the fuck?
was the first guy like whether it was Richard William or Richard Fred? Was he like, hey, I'm gonna name my kid Richard Fred, and then when he grew up, he was like, hey, you name your kid Richard William after me. Like, was that some masterful plot?
I mean, when you brought that up, I was thinking, my first thought was like, why are middle names chosen? Like, how are they chosen in the first place? Like, why do you choose a specific middle name?
I think a lot of the times it's like a runner-up. It's
Your dad's name is Richard, right?
Yeah, but and my middle name is Richard. I don't know if they chose it because of that.
I don't think it's a coincidence.
For me, like I feel like that the
Who is
first name.
James?
The thing is, the first name, I feel like that's the name they choose, right? Obviously.
Right.
Or it's the name that they're passing down.
Right.
But the middle name, I feel like a lot of the time it's named after somebody they know.
It's like a throwback to grandparents or
that's what
things
mine
like
was.
that.
That's C.
My middle name came from someone my parents were good friends with.
And I don't know, have like 100% confirmation, but I'm pretty sure James, I know that one of my dad's best friends is named James.
All right.
So
Spin-off question. Do you guys know your godparents?
Is that like a thing, an actual thing?
That is.
Yeah.
I know my dad is a godparent to someone, but I don't know who my godparents are.
Do you know your godparents?
I don't. Speaking of godparents, one of my sister's friends came over today with her kid, and my sister
With her kid?
is the godmother of the kid. So funny that you.
That's
brought
like
that
heavy shit.
My sister's a
What?
godmother.
Yeah, but Alex's
That's
sister
scary.
can afford it.
That is so scary.
up. Mhm.
Like, is there a conversation like before you end up being a godmother?
Yeah.
Or is it just like just spring it on you like, hey, you're the godmother of my
yeah,
kid?
no. One of my sisters, I don't know. I thought she hated her, but anyways, a girl that my sister went to high school with, like moved to one of the Carolinas, probably north, and had a baby, and then my sister went down there for like a week, and she came back the godmother. So like there was like the father is super Catholic, so there was like some big ritual and the blessings and all that. But yeah, I guess it's still a thing. I know my
Yeah,
godparents.
Who are your godparents?
My godparents is my father's aunt and her husband. I was the ring bearer at their wedding. She is 2 years older than my dad. And they cannot conceive.
All right.
But
Okay.
you know what? I'm 18, so I don't think I really have to worry about that.
Yeah, I think
anymore.
the whole
No, I think
parents
you're-
anything is out the window.
Yeah.
I'm actually gonna text my parents and ask if I have godparents.
I think that I heard it once in that it is James and is like, but then yeah, I don't know. That's probably it. Couldn't tell you.
I've never seen the movie The Godfather. I don't ever plan on it.
Why not?
Well, isn't God all of our fathers?
Stop. Stop.
Yes. Yes. Maya's doing something good to you.
The word is in. I do not have godparents. No godparents.
So if your parents were to die, you'd just be a bastard child and live from sea to sea, traveling the ocean with pirates, getting raped all the time.
Okay. I got heavy quick.
Well, you know what? Godparents protect you from pirates.
That turned into like a DirecTV commercial. Or is it DirecTV that
Yeah,
does those?
except I skipped all the stupid steps.
Exactly.
it's like, do you want to get raped?
You don't have
You don't have godparents.
You don't have godparents. That means you're getting raped by pirates. That's basically it. Okay.
My mom said, "Sorry, that was a failure on my part."
So these basketballs were thrown out at an assembly brought to you by the U.S. Army. If you want to sign up, go see your local recruiters or something. I don't know how that works. There's a number here. 1-800-USA-ARMY. I wonder who they paid for that one. And website goarmy.com. But anyways, so they throw these things out, and it's like, oh, I want to join the Army now, right? But then what I don't understand is why do they give, like, people who you wouldn't want in the Army things like this? Like, if you had a limited number of resources, wouldn't you give them out to the people that you wanted to join the Army?
I think they use the shotgun thing where it's just like ask everybody to join the army, and some of them will, and it doesn't really matter because they're just like, I don't want to say meat bags or cannon fodder, but you know,
Yeah.
But they are.
they're just bodies.
They're expendable.
This podcast brought to you by the U.S. Army.
One
Go join them
thing
now.
I've learned about the Spanish language is I wouldn't be good, I wouldn't have a good time talking sexually because I don't like the word body in Spanish because it is cuerpo, and the entire time I just think of
Cuerpo.
I think of corpse or muerto, which is the word for death. So, like,
Not if
there's a Spanish pop song, and he was talking about how much he liked her cuerpo, and I I wasn't having it. I got grossed out because I was thinking of like her dead corpse.
All right.
So Rick's into pirate rape and necrophilia.
Yep.
I specifically said I don't like that. That's why I wouldn't be good in Spanish.
What language did the pirates speak English?
It depends on what nationality the pirates were.
All pirates spoke English?
Oh, you understand what pirates are, right?
Nope. Explain them to me, please.
So it's like it's an overarching term for people that like steal from other people,
So
especially on the seas.
All of them are English.
Not true at all.
All of them. Have you seen the movie with Tom Hanks?
Waterworld.
No. Which Tom Hanks movie?
I'm the captain now.
Oh,
Guess what fucking language I spoke?
English.
English. Guess where they're
It's
from?
a movie.
Guess where they're from?
England?
Somalia.
It's a movie.
They're from Somalia. They speak English because in order to be pirates, they had to speak English. They had to pass the oral English test in order to be pirates.
Then they gave them their shitty little raft and their AK-47, and they said, "Go towards that tanker." Right?
Did they get their pirate's license?
When you're boarding, like they need proof. Like they need to see your gun and your license.
Proof of insurance.
There's like customs, like they pat them down.
All right, you got your AK. You know, you got your
they,
two
they-
mag.
They search through their shorts, but their 8 sizes too big. And their bandanas.
Why do you think, like, the traditional sense of pirate isn't around anymore? Where like they have big ships, and they take out big ships with their big ships that all have guns on them.
It's a lot easier to see big ships in the ocean than it is to see small rafts. And we have satellite and a navy and stuff.
Also, yeah, we've advanced to the point where like technology doesn't allow for that, because you're not gonna go down to the Caribbean and have these motherfuckers that like captured a battleship and know how to run this shit going after these like yachts and other shit around. Like that's not gonna happen.
Yeah, but what if they got a fleet?
A fleet of battleships.
I feel like to acquire the capital to get a fleet of battleships.
Then they just become terrorists. Like
ISIS.
they're not pirates, they're terrorists.
Like how ISIS started by like robbing police stations, and then they got guns from the police stations, and then they robbed small armories.
And then they
then
become like a
now-
militarized force.
Now they are robbing Iraqi bases, and now they're just
They're in the
putting-
Middle East, they don't count.
Yeah. Okay.
So we need to go to the Middle East and become pirates.
But they speak English, right?
No, they're not pirates. They're terrorists.
Oh, okay.
That's really the only difference.
What's the
water and
international language of terror?
I don't think
Kaboom. Allahu Akbar.
Kaboom.
They all know what it means.
So pirates are known for stealing gold, right?
In the historical
just
sense, yes.
plunder in general, but gold was the currency, so yeah.
That's all you got? All right, okay.
What's the big thing you steal nowadays? Is it still money? Like what is
The Mona
it's-
Lisa, hands down.
They,
the Mona Lisa?
Yes, that thing gets stolen twice a day.
like, Somalian pirates nowadays, it's not like they really steal much on these huge tankers. It's more like they get ransom money because they take the people on their captive and the ship.
Or they get killed.
Yeah,
That happens a lot.
that happens more often, so.
Like the end of Tom Hanks movie Waterworld.
Captain
when he gets
Phillips.
shot.
So
No, it's Waterworld.
Oh yeah, the Waterworld.
we can just pretend that we have a topics board over there. Can anyone
just
read
yawned
that?
and
Because I don't have my
sneezed within-
glasses.
I saw somebody wrote Christmas break up there.
Oh, okay.
We're in that. That's
We're
a thing.
doing
We're,
that.
Well, that's us right now.
I just yawned and sneezed within seconds.
What
That
time
was-
did you wake up today?
This morning,
Yeah,
the first time or the second time?
all the times.
The first time I woke up at 5:40 because my cat, whose name is Allie, who sleeps in my sister's room now. Did you guys hear about that? You know the cat that always slept on my bed forever?
Yeah, now she's in your sister's
Yeah,
room, right?
one day she just like walked in there and just kind of settled down there. Anyways, we have to keep the door closed.
Migrated.
Yeah, we have to keep
For
the
the
door
winter.
closed in that room because our new asshole cat Finnegan,
What?
like, yeah, my sister's irresponsible and give us a cat because she got one, and her landlord said, "Hey, you can't have a cat." And she was like, "Ah," so we got it. Anyway, he's a dick, and he there's this water jug thing, and he loves water. The cat fucking loves water. We have a water fountain originally for the cat Allie that is always spitting out water. He'll just bat at the stream of water until there's no more water because he batted it all out of the fucking, and there's a lot of water in there, at least a gallon.
Does that rival the grape soda incident? Did it buckle your floors and shit?
No, because we have tile it's in our bathroom,
Oh,
and there's
okay.
tile. And anytime we turn on the sink, he attacks it and just plays in the sink and just loves water. And so my cat Allie now has one of those jugs where you fill it up and then put it upside down, and when the water level lowers, then the water comes out. Well, he likes to knock it over and just let all of the water spill out. And there is where the bubbling of the hardwood floors happens, because it does happen. So we have to keep the door closed. But anyways, this morning I woke up at 5:40 and my cat was meowing and I could hear it. And she was just meowing so loud, but it was because her water was empty. And then the second time I woke up at 9 o'clock. Because the past, I don't know, however long we've been in winter break, I've gone to sleep around midnight and my parents have woken me up around 7.
Your cats are so complicated.
I don't like cats.
They're high maintenance.
They are.
They
Well-
take a lot of work.
It sounds like yours are.
Yeah. One thing I like about cats is how sometimes they can be low maintenance. You just fill up this big fucking dish of food, big fucking dish of water, open the room for where their litter boxes are, and then you just kind of do that. But then other times they just get into shit that they don't need to get into. And that's the problem with them.
My cat almost got locked in our gun safe.
Good.
What?
Well, we had the gun safe open, right? So we were getting out some guns, and she walks in there.
How big is this gun safe?
Not very
Walk-in
big.
closet size.
No, not that big. Just a standard gun safe.
John
Bunker.
Smith has a walk-in closet gun safe, but continue.
Is he gonna kill us?
You're a bitch. Kill us. No, okay. Yeah, that was it. And then we didn't lock her in, though, because we were like, oh, wait, the cat's in there.
It's so fucking funny because you close that, and then you're gonna look for eventually it'll be a while, but you'll realize that the cat is gone. But you'll never think that it's in the safe. So eventually you'll just think that it's gone.
And she can't
then-
claw at it because it's all carpet on the inside.
Exact. So
Oh, she
one,
will
No,
claw.
no, she would love to
No,
claw at that.
she'll claw at it, but we can't hear it, is what I'm saying.
one day you're gonna open the gun safe, and there's this dead cat.
We have one of those in the AMM room.
Gun safe?
No, a dead cat.
It is not currently in the AMM room.
Oh yeah, somebody checked it out for winter break, didn't they?
What an idiot.
What do your cats do that makes you upset, Alex?
He doesn't have cats.
Don't have cats
Didn't you?
for one day. Then that bitch got
Shit.
thrown
Alex,
out.
no.
Dogs. I like dogs, not cats.
What's the thing that's made? What does your dog do that makes you upset?
Why are you pissed off at this?
I didn't want him to ask you that question
Why?
because I know you're going to talk about judos.
What a yeah? Because that's the dog we have.
I know.
Not much. It's a lazy dog. That's it. We feed it, and that's it.
Is that what you wanted to hear?
No, I thought there would be more. I apologize. I'm sorry.
You
for
thought
that.
there would be more dogs?
No, I thought there would be more stories
They're
about
dead.
the dog. Yeah,
They're dead.
I have dead things too.
Where?
I don't still have them. Like things have died.
What did you do with Maya on Friday night?
We just hung out. What did we do?
Hung out.
No, he wouldn't use the word hung if that happened.
Yeah. I don't remember. I think was I sick on Friday night? No, I was sick on last night.
That was Monday.
That was Monday. Sorry, I'm in a haze. Friday night we probably hung out, like watched television shows, and
What kind of TV do you watch with Maya?
Sometimes Big Bang Theory. Sometimes Welcome to Sweden. Sometimes what?
You haven't killed yourself yet?
No.
Okay. All right.
They have an extensive collection of Amazon Prime instant video. So it's just like the plethora of shows that are on there.
All right.
Do you guys have any, like, I just said the word plethora, and for some reason I feel like I learned that word in a very specific moment, but I don't remember where it was. Do you guys have any words that you remember learning, in one place? Like, caveat. I learned the word
Pristine.
pristine. Where'd you learn pristine?
My grandfather.
How did the conversation go down?
We were driving, and he was like, he refers to his wife Linda as Lindy, and he was like, "Look at those pristine mountains, Lindy. Just look at those pristine mountains," because she's a real hippie, and he likes to make fun of her for it. So that's where I learned the word pristine.
I learned the word caveat from Mr. Cash.
That's where I learned it.
I learned the word cash mondo from Mr. Cash.
Was it Cash Mondo?
Yes,
Or was it Cash Mandu?
cash mondo.
What does the word mean? Can you give me a quick definition?
No.
Can you use it in a sentence?
If I used that word and I wasn't named Mr. Cash, I would die.
You just use it like
You-
3
no,
times.
I was saying that is the word that he says, and that's it. But I can't say it
That's the only
in a
word he
sentence
says.
or define it.
Doesn't he make those little chairs too? He makes chairs out of skis, right?
Yeah, he does.
How, Alex? If I gave you like 6 pairs of skis and I told you to make a chair of them, how would you do it?
I'd cut those and I'd just cut them up and fucking glue that like hot gun, like really shitty glue, and I'd put that shit together, and then it'd look terrible and it'd fall apart the second you sat down in it. That's how I'd do it.
I think the way that Mr. Cash did it was he like put this, like, I have a very vague recollection of him bringing in one day, but it was like he would put 2 pairs of skis this way, and then there'd be another pair of skis, and then I think that can you put your fingers in there too? I think there would be a third pair of skis, and they fold up flat. They'd fold up flat like that, and then they would fold. They would fold out and become a chair like that. That was the chair.
Wow. Neat.
Like there was
my ball. Oh, you fucking ball. No.
It's under his. I see it. There, he's got it.
He stole it.
You dropped it.
All right. Okay.
What is the most medication anybody has ever taken? Like not illegal. Like you were prescribed something and you had to take a lot of it.
Does through IV count?
Yes.
Then when I had this, all the painkillers
Yeah,
and
I think
shit.
he wins. I mean, that's really.
Antibiotics and painkillers.
Were you pretty screwed up?
What do you mean screwed up?
Like
I mean, my head was fucking lopsided, so
I just imagine like your neck connected to your chin.
not quite. Here, I think I have a picture.
I took 3 ibuprofen one time, and I honestly think that is the most medication I've ever taken.
I think that's like, isn't that a regular
That's the
dosage?
standard.
Yeah.
That's the standard
It's like
dosage.
if you're a small child, take 2, but if you're an adult,
yeah.
Take 3.
It's like,
And
man,
I don't
I'm
want my
feeling
liver
like
to
an
fail.
adult today.
It was before. No, I've done it several times because that's the standard amount, and that's how many I take when I need ibuprofen.
All right. Real rule breaker over here.
No, that wasn't the question. The question wasn't how many rules have you broken in your life. It was what is the most amount of prescription painkillers have you
Rick,
abused illegally and illicitly?
how many rules have you broken in your life?
Far too many to count. Some of them I don't even know that I'm breaking.
What is the smallest rule you've broken that you feel like would have a really significant effect on your life? Like the smallest rule that you've broken that's got you in the biggest amount of trouble.
You can see my head's lopsided there because of how the swelling was.
Oh yeah.
You can't see it super
You're
well.
like your head's like tipping.
Yeah, so that was cool.
Did you walk lopsided?
No.
Because astronauts and stuff, when they come back from the space, they sometimes walk lopsided.
I didn't go to the space.
Oh.
I went to the hospital.
How'd you get the head thing then? I thought you were in space, and then your space car's brakes failed, and then you rolled backward into a space tree.
Yeah. Definitely.
All right. Yeah.
And I took a space plane to the space hospital.
You took a plane to the space hospital?
A space plane to the space hospital.
I heard this thing about astronauts that this is a real thing, not like a bullshit thing. When they come home, like one astronaut said that when the first time he was taking a shower, not in space, he closed his eyes and then he fell the fuck over. Like he was like washing his head. Oh, he was like washing his head, and then he like closed his eyes, and then he just was like.
Just forgot gravity existed.
Yeah, because when you're in space, your body like forgets about the fact that your ears like do the gravity stuff, because they don't do that in space. So your brain's just like, fuck your ears. They're not helping you at all. So they just like shut those sensors off, and they entirely rely on your eyes. But then when you come back to gravity central, aka Earth, when you get into the shower, your body's like, oh, I can see gravity. But then when you no-go eyes, your ears are no-go still because they haven't turned back on yet, and then you fall over.
One time I turned right from the center lane and I hit a Mercedes.
What?
That is the
What?
like you think, oh, I'm just gonna you turn right from the center
okay.
lane. That's a very small thing. Hit a Mercedes, got a ticket, insurance went up. It was a shitty deal.
Have we heard this story?
I've never heard this story.
That's why my car's all fucked up and it was in the shop for so long.
What?
That's not what you
Never
said.
told us that.
That's not what you
but
said.
you
No.
turned. You said there was a sign that said you can turn right from the center lane, right?
I think that's another story when a girl hit me.
Oh, okay. See, I'm getting those two confused then.
Yeah.
I don't think we've heard this.
When I was in, I'm pretty sure you guys have.
No, you said your car was in the shop because of the engine.
That was true. That was the last time.
Okay, so
like-
then this time it was. All right.
Yeah. I don't know. Now that I think about it, I don't think I ever actually took it to the shop because it was fine. But you know the bumper damage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How that grill piece is blown out?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's worse because when the girl hit me, it got worse.
She hit the same spot.
Same exact spot.
Fantastic.
Yes. Similar circumstance too. Yeah, very similar circumstance.
Can we hear the Mercedes story? Just like a quick, 2 or 3 sentences
Yeah.
refresher.
I was driving around downtown Seattle for probably 20 minutes. I could see this Safeco field. I couldn't park, I couldn't get to the parking lot because I didn't know where it was. Heather was navigating on her phone. She wasn't doing a very good job. And so I was just driving around. We kept finding parking, and then she finally, plugged it in her phone or something, and she was like, oh, we're going this way. And then for some reason, we weren't trusting the direct. I don't even know. It was just giving us bad directions or something. I was just doing what she would tell me. And then she told me to turn, she told me I was in the center lane, right? And there was a right lane that you could turn right at. And there was cones, so you couldn't turn right. And there was a Mercedes behind me, and I knew that it was behind me. And so at the last second, she was like, no, turn right now. So I turned right, but the Mercedes, apparently I was going too slow, so they tried to pass me on the right. So, boop, hit him. Of course, there was a police officer directing traffic on the corner, so she saw the whole thing. And then, so that happened. That's why, do you remember when I had the Seattle Police Department card in my wallet?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I got that story confused with the lady who hit you.
Yeah. That happened in Spokane. I was driving around with Heather, and I don't know if you guys remember the one intersection right outside our
I
hotel.
know. See, I've heard this.
Yeah.
I've heard
Yeah.
this one multiple times.
That-
I know the exact intersection.
Yeah.
you're talking
where
about.
where the street signs were just like, oh, you can turn left here, but then you can turn right there, and
That's
there's
that's a fucked
3
up
lanes
intersection.
going out of
It
2
is.
back
Well,
to
it's
5.
what, 6 lanes?
Yeah.
So
All
yeah,
converging,
that's,
and then your turn. Yeah, that's a fucked up intersection. We know that. Yeah. All right.
that one
I
sucks
just never heard
across.
the other one. Okay. Interesting.
Well, the thing about when that lady hit me is she hit me in the same spot, and now this is probably illegal, and I'm very glad I didn't do it, but she hit me in that same spot, and I was like, that is damaged. That I don't know. And she started freaking out because she thought she did that to my car, which she did do most of it. And then Heather was like, oh, no, it was like that. It was like that already. And I was like, it was like that already. You don't have to, get my insurance to pay for it and use this wonderful opportunity to our advantage. I'll just...
No.
You should have burned it.
Just-
The car's fucking totaled now. Are you happy?
You should douse it in gasoline. Look at what you did.
And then she kept trying to tell me, I'm pretty sure I was in the left turn lane.
That wouldn't have happened if you were in the left turn lane.
Didn't at one point someone just come by and kick your car too? Like bash in part of your car?
That was you, Brady.
That was you, yeah, the other
Probably.
week.
I don't remember that one.
I remember
Yeah,
you
took-
saying that
took a baseball
at
bat
some
to,
point
to it. I saw
because
you.
I was like, "What's that damage?" And you were like, "I don't know. I think someone just walked by and like beat it in."
I don't remember that.
I remember you saying that at one point.
Probably fucking with you.
Probably said that so you didn't have to tell me the story where you crashed.
Well,
Your
this whole
Mercedes.
time I thought I told you guys that
The
story.
Mercedes
I
one,
never heard
heard
that.
that.
Yeah.
All right.
Heard the Spokane one multiple times.
Yeah.
All right.
Probably just because I thought you guys have heard it already.
Yeah.
You know what? I for some reason I feel like you told us the Spokane. Like you told us the Spokane. I don't know. I'm getting this. I remember the Seattle police card though.
Yeah. And,
And-
like at that time you knew about the accident, the collision. Accidents don't exist.
Is that what the police officer told you?
No, that's what Roger told me during driver's ed. Defensive driving school. Shit. I'm bad at terminology.
Did he? Was he pretty tough on that one too? Like this isn't driver's ed. This is defensive driving school.
No. Have I told you enough about Roger yet?
No.
Roger was a large man. He was 6'6", 340 pounds.
So
and
he was like 6'6" and 6'6".
Sure. He was from California, and it was his first... He was a driver's ed teacher down in California, and he moved up here. And we were his first class and his last class with defensive driving. He was very peculiar about things. First of all, the car that we drove in was a Honda Fit.
That motherfucker would not
That
fit in a Honda
yes,
Fit.
it describes the car itself, not the passengers of the car. But anyways, so Roger, he didn't have that teacher ability to teach. He would explain things, and then when you did something wrong, he just wouldn't tell you. So it was a problem. And when you did something correctly, he would tell you that you did it wrong, even though you didn't. And so that it was kind of a problem. And one day, we were going for the freeway drive, and so each person had about an hour and a half, and my partner didn't show up. So I got to be in the car with Roger for 4 hours. We drove up to Burlington, getting off and back on at every single exit. And we drove home from Burlington, getting off and getting right back on every single exit.
You know what a freeway for? That freeway is for uninterrupted driving. You
Yeah.
know what you did? You interrupted that
Yeah,
driving.
well, because the thing was, you're supposed to get off and get on, get back over, across 3 lanes of traffic, be able to get back off. But he didn't alter it, even though I was the only one doing it that day. So, I just did the other person's part as well. Instead of just driving back.
That's like if you went to somebody's house and they expected to only have you for dessert. So they made you a pie and you were going to eat pie. But it's like, oh, we're actually going to come over for dinner too. So they just make you 3 pies. It's like, oh, I made 3 pumpkin pies for you to eat. So you can just eat 3 slices of that. That's the same as dinner, right?
Yeah.
Makes me happy I went to driver's ed at the school because when we did our freeway drive, it was get on the freeway, go for half an hour, get off, switch, go back.
That's how it should have been. But it wasn't. But it was so fun. Because he kept telling me stories. And he was probably, I think he told us explicitly he was 56. And he had a big, thick mustache. And just, thick.
Oh.
And his hair was pretty long, so he could push it back and it would stay back.
Like you could put it in a ponytail?
No,
Okay.
because it was also thick. So it was just thick and wavy. Don't fucking touch this,
It was
okay?
about to fall off
The
the
last
table.
time you touched it, you threw it under your chair and you wouldn't give it back. So this time I'm gonna keep it.
I'm sorry.
So yeah, you would tell me all these wonderful stories, and it was a good time.
All right. Can anyone else read the topics board? Because I can't.
Did you leave your glasses inside again?
I did. Yeah.
Let's do our checkup on Alex's sight. How is Alex's sight?
Oh, site? I thought you were saying site, like I have a
Website.
website.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know what my website is.
Triple
but-
X Turner.
Yeah. My sight is getting worse. Yeah. As far as I can tell. Like, I can't see it. Well, I can't see that. It's blurry.
That's not blurry.
It's blurry.
It's not blurry.
me.
The camera is absolutely
Okay,
focused.
You know what? All right. I'm using that as a demonstration. So, yeah, that's your checkup.
Have you gone to? Did you only go to an eye doctor?
Optometrist.
Optometrist. What's an ophthalmologist?
Assholes.
No, it's not.
I don't
assholes.
know. I don't know what an ophthalmologist is.
Because I feel like that's also eyes.
Probably is.
Ophthalmology, optometry.
Is it?
Chances
Is it-
are it's like a doctor for something.
What if it's the history of eyes? It's a pretty short job.
Quick question for you all. How can our eyes be real if mirrors aren't real?
Okay, Jaden Smith.
Is that the quote?
Yeah.
Is that actually the quote?
Yes.
Because
But all the
for
first
some
letters
reason
of the
I
words are
remember like
capitalized.
the quote making more sense. But
No.
it's just complete like mirrors aren't real.
Well, like your reflection, that's not you. That's
What the
some
fuck are you
other
talking
being.
about? No,
It doesn't even resemble you.
What the fuck?
I can't look in mirrors without my glasses on. That is a serious problem I have.
Like, is it just the gray mush that scares you?
No, it's the black eyes. I can't see my own eyes. Like that, it
'cause they
skews
don't
me the
exist.
hell out. I don't know. Like I just can't see them.
Does Jaden Smith wear glasses?
No.
Okay. Because if he did, that would be his issue.
Yeah.
Question. So if you were to just take your phone, you have shitty vision, right? Without glasses?
Yeah.
So if you were to just take your phone,
Yes, you could see better.
why don't you just fucking do that? Why did you waste money on glasses?
Because I would have to charge my phone every 15 minutes, and also it's bad for your eyes.
But it works.
Aren't
So
glasses?
do glasses.
Glasses make your eyesight worse, don't they?
I
Like
don't think
without
so.
them.
Oh yeah, without them, like your eyes. Well, without like if I were to take my glasses off and just sit here for an hour, I would get a super bad headache because my eyes are trying to focus, but they just can't. But if I wear glasses, everything's all fine and dandy.
Alex, do you want eye surgery?
What?
Do you want eye surgery?
That's sketchy. That's like really. I don't know. Like,
No, it's not.
His mom got it.
My mom's got it like 3 times.
My dad's gotten it twice.
Why do you need it more than once? That
Becau-
I'm out automatically.
No, because the new eye surgery comes out, so they keep making
That's
your
like-
vision better and better. I'm dead serious.
That's not what happened with my dad. My dad had it and his eyes changed, so he had it again, and then his eyes changed again.
Yeah. So what happened with my mom was they did one where they just like try to correct your eyes a little
Did you
bit.
just try to touch my ball?
I was gonna fall off the table. I'm sorry. They were gonna try to
You're
correct your
not
eyes a
gonna
little
fall off the
bit. I think. Then they did one where they this is gonna gross you guys out a little bit. They cut a slit in their eye and put a lens in,
Yeah.
like it was a permanent contact.
Yeah.
And then the most recent one they did was they corrected them so one eye sees distance and one eye sees close up. So her
like-
brain automatically does the thing where it's like if something's far away, it like corrects.
Switches, yeah.
It's fucking crazy. I have no idea how the brain does that.
Heather's mom has that, but with contacts.
Yeah, it's insane.
But
But my mom still doesn't like driving at night. I think it's just an excuse at this point.
yeah,
I think
he
it's
just
just
doesn't
like,
like driving at night. That's it.
it started out as it's blurry, it's like starburst and stuff, and now it's just like she just doesn't like it.
Oh yeah. Maybe clean the windshield too. That might.
You know what? I forgot windshield wipers were a thing. Thank
Yeah.
you for reminding me, Rick. Glad Alex doesn't have to drive tonight because his windshield wipers. No bueno still.
What?
Your windshield wipers, are they still fucked?
That was for like a day.
What?
Idiots.
No, that
they
was for
fixed
a-
them. Him
Oh,
and his dad fixed them.
okay. When they wouldn't turn on.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking about the occasion when one fell off. Because you showed up to school one day and was like, "Where's your wiper?" I picked it up out of my cabinet. I was like, "It was right here."
I just want to see you turn it on. I want to see you turn your windshield wipers when it's not on. It's just like scrapes.
No, but that's been fixed for a while. Like when they wouldn't turn on, that was the fucking worst. Because like we live in Washington, so it's just constantly raining. Like I'd be at the school and be like, "All right."
Didn't your mom tell you that on the internet?
Yeah,
we
number
live
one
in
rule of
South
internet
Carolina, not Washington.
Yep. All right.
In
so,
South Carolina, where it rains 362 days out of the year.
Yep.
366.
but the thing is, they would work sometimes. So then be like, "All right, I'm gonna be at the school for a few hours, like we're in a video announcements or something, or like we're live streaming." And
Having sex in the parking lot, you bastard.
okay, but and then when I'm trying to go home, it's just like, "All right,
After
it's
having
raining.
sex in the parking lot.
It's not fucking working. Now it's dark, and my windshield wipers aren't working.
And you're tired.
Yep, and I just couldn't. And then I drove home with my door
So
open.
we had sex. What?
I didn't do that.
So we had sex in the car, steamed it all up. Then the windshield
Windshield
wipers.
wipers wouldn't wipe it, but he didn't realize the steam was on the inside, not the outside.
Did I tell you guys about the time that Cameron walked into the AMM room one morning with his sleeve like completely soaked? And I
remember
was
that.
like, "What the fuck? Why is your sleeve wet?" And he was like, "Oh, because there was water on my windshield this morning." And I was like, "What?" And he's like, "There was water on my windshield. I had to wipe it off so I could see." And I was like, "Cameron, do you know what the stick on the left hand side of your steering wheel does?" And he was like, "Oh." And he's like, "Yeah, you do have windshield wipers, right?" And he's like, "Yeah." It was like the first day he drove to school before he wrecked his car.
All right.
Man, speaking of him, I might be going to a movie with him and Sage and other
Oh
people.
boy.
How's that date gonna go? What movie you guys going to go see?
Star Wars.
Star Wars.
Is
Has
that-
anyone here seen that? No. Okay.
Have you?
I'm watching all of them in order with my family
Are you-
before I go see them.
Are you going 1 through 6?
Yes.
I heard there's other orders that like emphasize certain parts of the movie, but are those
There are.
bullshit?
It doesn't fucking.
Well, you watch
matter.
them forwards then backwards. Then you start with 3 and then go 1 and then 6.
Nobody
And then you just
fucking
kind of
cares.
go for it. No, I just pull that out of my head.
And then you just like go like this. You just pick them at random.
And then you watch 7 4 times.
Like Star Wars.
Then you
isn't-
go home and masturbate about it and thinking about it.
Star Wars isn't even the movie I want to go see. Hateful Eight and The Revenant.
I want to watch.
That shit is gonna be tight.
I
all
really
right?
want to see. What's the one I'm thinking of? Tom Hardy.
Oh,
It's a
Waterworld.
Legend.
Legend. That's already out, isn't it?
Yeah, I know it's been
Yeah,
out for a while,
okay.
but I've been
Oh yeah, I am
wanting to
Legend
watch
with
it.
Will Smith.
No.
It's been out for quite some time.
Don't watch that movie. The dog dies.
You fucker! Spoilers.
Spoiler alert,
Jesus.
it's a shitty movie. Anyways, so The Hateful Eight, I'm like 80% sure that I think later this week I'm going to reserve my tickets and I'm going to go down to Seattle and I'm going to go see the 70 millimeter version.
How are you going to get there?
I'm going to drive.
In your truck.
I might not take the truck. Anyways, but I'm going to go see that.
Is this
That's
an
gonna
open
be fucking-
invitation?
What's that?
Is this an open invitation?
If it was an open invitation, he would have invited you.
I haven't decided if like it's something that I should do with my family, if they're even interested, or if if you guys wanna
Honestly,
go see
they
that.
wouldn't care about what they're doing. They just want to spend time with you. They love you and they
All
want
right.
you back.
So
as their son.
do we want to do this together then?
We love you and we want you back.
Do we want to do this as a? Because I'd be down for that too.
When does it come out?
It comes out. It's actually comes out on Christmas,
Okay.
but it's open through the rest of the
I thought
month.
you were gonna say like
The
April
digital
or something,
release.
Like it
the,
comes out
no,
in April.
the digital release for normal theaters is the 8th next month, I think, and that's also when The Revenant comes out. But the 70 millimeter starts on the 25th.
When would you go?
I was thinking like the 26th or the 27th.
So Saturday or Sunday?
Yeah.
I feel like I have family things. I'm sorry, Alex.
That's fine.
You should go with your family.
All right.
I think they would enjoy having time with you.
Mm-hmm.
You should invite your sister
Okay.
and her godchild.
No.
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 Why?
Children are the worst.
Especially in like
Is it like a shitty little kid?
if you it's
All little
it's
kids
like,
are
It's
shitty.
basically a baby. So like
Ah, fuck.
it's
No, it's the
like-
worst.
It's like
take-
12
you,
now.
you don't take kids. People that take kids to movie theaters deserve to be
Sodomized.
something on that level because
Sodomy is illegal. What?
Oh, that's the law that you've broken. Right?
No. Just like when I found that out, I was like, no, that's not illegal, right? Like I thought it was just like a Bible law or something. But also,
that's a state thing though, isn't it?
I don't
Or
know.
is that, I'm pretty sure it's
I
like
didn't look too far into
specific
it.
We
states.
should start like a social media trend that like makes sodomy legal, please.
Yeah, they're just trying to bring down the gays.
They're trying to take our butt stuff from us.
Yeah. Sodom and Gomorrah, the two like cities from the Bible that were filled with sin. Do you think the word sodomy comes from there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Me too.
All right. I had a topic I was talking to Ricky about, like I was talking to him earlier with it about it. I was watching a YouTube video yesterday, and I realized
Look at him, not me. He's the one telling the story.
I wanted to
I am not involved in this.
You know how there's like those YouTubers react videos? I was waiting.
YTR?
What?
YTR.
I don't know. I saw
No, that
like
stands for YouTube Rewind. That's what that.
Dummy.
That's the
What is
acronym.
But I was looking for your reaction because I was just gauging where this is gonna go.
so. I asked Ricky this. You guys watch YouTube videos, right?
Yes.
I know, Brady, what kind of like? Give me your favorite YouTuber.
My favorite YouTuber?
Just say your favorite YouTube channel.
That's not easy.
All right. So then you
Bell
watch
to Bell, Bell to Bell podcast.
All right.
All one word.
Jeremy. Podcast. My favorite was Freddie. It was Freddie W, but I think now it's probably Funhouse.
All right.
How recently did you stop watching Freddie W?
When they like split up and got all
Rocket
weird.
Jump?
Yeah, I don't. When it was like Rocket Jump, then like Sam and Nico. It's like what the
You're
fuck?
a hipster like me. It's all right. So
Well, I just don't get it.
All right.
It's like 8 different YouTube channels now.
Rocket
What
Jump
the
is
fuck?
the worst. They are just the money and then all the content is bad.
that's a different conversation that we could definitely have. But for this, I was realizing that
Can we
Maybe-
Hitler? Can we have that conversation?
at least after this,
I don't want to.
why'd you? Okay, so at least for like gaming videos or whatnot, it's that I realized like that it's not as accessible as you think it is. Like, if I was to show you guys a video from my favorite YouTuber, then okay, what are you doing? What are you going to do?
They're all gone. They're all gone. All of them.
If I was to show you a video, you might not find it nearly as funny as I would.
Holy shit! Your dad has
That's
RON. That's so cool.
But you guys probably wouldn't find it nearly as funny as I do because you don't know the YouTubers, just don't find the comedy the same, or you're not in tune with like normally watching their videos. So, and then if I watch like a Funhouse episode, or like whatever they put out gameplay videos and stuff like that.
It's some gay play.
You fuckers!
I have a cold. I am congested to hell and back.
When you're congested, everything sounds like an M.
They do some gameplay and some. Yeah, it's mostly video game stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
So, I'm not gonna find that nearly as funny as you guys do. That's like what I was thinking about. So I had the idea that if everyone here picked a YouTube video from their favorite YouTuber, and then we all watched it, and then I would it's an idea to see like if it's nearly as funny or
Yeah,
like
but
as accessible.
it's that very very cringeworthy moment when like one person's like, haha, I have a cool YouTube video to show you guys.
That's exactly what
And
I'm
then it's
talking about. Like,
it's like 30 seconds in, and the guy who like brought up the YouTube video is like, fucking kill me now. Nobody's laughing at this
that's
video.
exactly what I'm talking about. Is like I could show you a video, and be like, haha, it's like fucking laugh. What the fuck? That was funny.
Heather loves YouTube. She'll watch like 2 hours a day, just all vlogs and stuff from girls, and she likes Tyler Oakley, and she listens to his audiobook and that sort of thing. But there's one that she likes to show me, one girl, and she is an Uber driver, and her goal is to make her passengers as uncomfortable as possible. And
She's fucking killing Uber. I hate her already.
and
Like, I want to take fucking Uber because it's like a more convenient and a nicer place. If I get in a fucking Uber cab with her, I'm gonna shoot her. Sorry, continue.
They have reviews. Couldn't you just like put a bad review
Yeah, you probably could.
or shoot her?
So, anyways, like, there was this one girl that she just was a total bitch to. There was a guy that, like, she hit on the entire time, and then she asked him out, and he was like, yeah, I'll call you. And then at the end, she told him, this is basically, it's just a prank.
Haha, it's just a prank, guys.
Yeah.
I want to kill everyone that does those prank videos.
Well, that's why we're going to make her semester project like we are.
Okay.
I really hope that turns out well.
We better start on it.
Yeah.
Turn out well.
So it's just these things that, and she goes on Tinder dates, and like she puts them on her videos and makes them as uncomfortable as possible, and I don't like it, and but she always insists on showing me them.
It is so like it's so rude to those people, like that are being put in that situation, and then like other people on like they're just like without their consent, it's gonna go on YouTube, and then these other fucking people are gonna laugh at them. It's so. Yeah.
The only prank videos I like were like if I was the main person in the prank video and you were like the random person, the only prank videos that I find funny are the ones where I make myself look like a fucking dumbass. It's like where I have like a balloon up my ass and like a raccoon hat on or something and we're walking down the street.
And what are you talking about? That's a regular Friday night for you.
So like if that's the scenario, it's all good. But if I like shove a balloon up your ass and put a raccoon hat on your head, it's just a fucking dickbag thing to do.
The good prank video, like they're not even good. The acceptable prank videos that I've seen are it's pranks between people that know each other.
Yeah.
And that often
Roommates.
prank each other. Those are acceptable. You're not doing this to random fucking people on the street. Like, second off, like I can't remember his name, but there's like one person that does a whole bunch of like weird tricks. And it's not like it's kind of like magic tricks or like something like that. So
But he has sex sometimes.
I don't know. Like
Run
but,
Jeremy.
like it'll be like he's going through a drive-through or something, and then he does this trick where like he pulls up to the window, but like and then when they turn away, like he does this trick with his seat where like he disappears or like some other shit like that, and like.
It's like the island thing where he just rolls up the window and
It's kind of like it's tricks like that. It's not like
It's a
like,
trick, not a prank.
I'm not chasing you with an axe in
Or
a park
like
at night. Like what the fuck?
Like the same drive-through thing. The people who roll up to the drive-through like grab the cone and like throw it back. It's like what the fuck? It's like fuck you, fuck you. That person makes $9 goddamn an hour, and you're gonna throw a fucking ice cream cone at him. What the fuck?
pranked ya.
No, I'm gonna shove that ice cream up your fucking ass.
Sodomy, it's illegal. You can't. See, this is the problem with America. We can't just shove things up people's asses when they deserve it.
What's with you like Funhouse and their gay videos and like shoving balloons up your ass? Like what do you?
You know, you started off this podcast really well by saying, "Isn't God all of our fathers?" And I thought Maya was doing a good thing to you, but now I think that you guys
gay.
She is making you into a homosexual man that loves sodomy.
It's very
Is
true.
that is yes, that is true.
But yeah, that's my opinion on prank videos. So yeah,
That clock's like a half an hour off, isn't it?
probably.
I forgot about that.
No,
It's
6:08.
Is it really?
it's close. Yeah.
Wow.
Your time flies.
took a while to
at
set up.
One point, it was like a half hour, right? I feel like it
It,
was
it
off.
used to be.
It was
yeah.
it used to be
Okay.
off.
We've been going for about 55 minutes though.
I don't
Yeah.
know. It took a while to set
We,
up.
I-
Half an
we
hour.
started.
I just looked at the recording.
Yeah, we started around
Alright.
like 6:15. I mean 5:15.
So is there anything else?
This is podcast negative 7 minutes long.
Well, I have to get going soon.
Okay.
So,
Anything else to add? Last minute.
intro song, sing it quick.
Jeremy likes playing with my ball. The whole podcast talking about sodomy, but at least he's got someone.
We done?
Yep.
All right.
Like playing a guitar like ding, 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 like in a bookstore. I want to be like drinking like a macchiato or something.
We're done. Stop.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Asshole.
Bye.
Good night.